Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Allison Alanna, and today I'm just in the kitchen right now making some breakfast. We're doing some turkey egg sausages with eggs and pancakes. I'm about to get the kids. Why do I always do that? Oh, Papa. I'm about to get the kids dressed and ready to get out of here. We're going to try to do some Doordashing today, even though that has shown itself to be somewhat disappointing. I almost feel like I almost feel like it's supposed to be this way. You know, oh, that was somebody liking a comment on YouTube. Yeah, but I almost feel like it's supposed to be this way. Like I'm really, and you know what's funny? Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how things happen, because I was watching this YouTube video last night, right? About this lady had put up a video, and she was just like, God is saying that it's your time to rest. You're worrying yourself. You're wearing yourself out. You know, you just going, but he's telling you it's his time to rest. You tried everything you can try. He's got it. Don't worry. Focus more on him than you do the problem. All of this stuff. And I literally just laid on my couch, just like, oh my goodness. Tears are just running down the side of my face. And I'm like, this legit sounds exactly like my life right now. Like I'm just going so hard, and I'm not seeing anything. And maybe it is something to see, just not with my natural eyes, just maybe in the spirit. I don't know, but that message was right on time, and it really, really resonated with me. And I commented and I say that, like, oh my God, this message, you know, it must really be for me, because I watched it. It sounded exactly like my life. And it just felt, you know, you just feel some things in your spirit. Sometimes I just feel like it's right. It's for you. You know, when your spirit is telling you this is where you need to be. And just as I was getting ready to talk about how I feel like I should be resting, and, you know, I'm still going to go try to do some DoorDash, that comment that I left on her video, somebody came across and just liked the video. Liked my comment, and then the notification came back to me telling me that somebody liked the comment. So it's just little things like that God doesn't always necessarily speak to you or speak to me like a thought in my head or something. Sometimes it's just small little things like that just kind of give me certain bits of confirmation on certain things, you know? So I don't know. I'm trying to relax, but that's very hard to do with my current situation. Like I need so many things. It's more than just like rent and things like that. I need so many things. It's things that I want to do with my business. It's a lot. And I just feel like like the forces are just against me, you know, and I can't really get ahead. The more I try, it's like they just fighting and blocking and cutting me off and tripping me up and pinning me against the wall. Like I literally feel like I'm battling every day to be successful. It's been a war. I legit feel like I am in a war. But I'm learning more and more, you know, God will fight for you. You just have to give more thanks and praise than you do asking for things, you know. So whatever's going on, he will fight for you. He can create what you need. He can open the doors and remove the blockages that you've been facing. So I'm trying not to worry. But at the same time, I still feel like I have to do as much as I possibly can on my own. Like I'm not able to really just sit and do nothing, knowing that with my situation and with all these kids that I got, I need money. I just can't. I don't really know how to sit there knowing that nobody's coming to save me, you know? But anyways, I'm about to finish up this breakfast and get my day going. Stop, Ace. Stop.
Mom, is food ready?
Not quite.
Mom, is food ready?
So August is being really needy right now. He just turned 2 last week Sunday, so he's officially been 2 for 1 week. And then a few days after his birthday, he got an ear infection. He stopped eating. He won't eat anything. I took him to the doctor on a few days ago. I don't even remember what day it was exactly. Oh, Friday, and he got ear infections in both ears, so we got him on some antibiotics, and he's doing a little bit better. But he's so angry, fussy, just pissed. He's really mad about everything right now. When the pain starts to affect his ears. Silly Willy. So stop.
I did it.
Okay, let me go. All right, so it's been quite a few hours since the last clip. I have we did breakfast and everything. Everybody got dressed, and I'm just about to get on and see if I can find some hours for Doordash. Hopefully I can, because when I looked in there earlier today, it was nothing for this current area. I don't know if I might need to go to another location, or if it's even worth it going out to another location. But yeah, that's what's going on for today. So I'm about to check the app now and see what I can find. Okay, so we stopped for some snacks. I did find 4 hours. 4 hours in a whole nother city. But it's not that far from where I am, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take the shift. But I think when I looked at my app, I worked 18 hours all week. And that wasn't by choice. That wasn't like, oh, I just wanted to work part-time hours this week. Like, that's literally all I could find around, you know, the inconsistencies that might come up. Like, the baby had an ear infection last week, and you know what I mean? All of that stuff that had me to go sit at the doctor's, take time off with him, go to the pharmacy to get his prescription, get things situated. Like, all of that stuff takes away time from my work week, because when you work for Doordash, you basically just work as an entrepreneur independently for yourself. So when you're busy gone to go do other things, whether it's family related or not, it takes away from your actual income. So with that being said, those are the only amount of hours I was able to put in this week, and now today I'm only getting 4 hours. So I don't know, it's already kind of late in the evening as well. Honestly, I'm sitting here like, dang, is tomorrow gonna be the day? Is tomorrow gonna be the day where, because on the weekends when I'm here, I know I'm okay. But during the week, it's like, okay, the sheriff could just come to your door at any time. Like, is today gonna be in the day? It's like running from the ops, as they say. You know, like you ducking and dodging and worried about who or when they come in, and it is crazy. This is a hard way to live, a hard situation to be in, and I don't like it. All the ups and downs. It's like, when is things gonna finally get consistent where I can handle it on my own? I'm not even looking for no man, nobody to mooch off of, nobody to come take care of me. I just want to be blessed and able to hold things down, and not only that, but to do way more. To do way more. You know, I don't want a bare minimum life. I want the maximum that God can offer me. So I'm just like, wow, I don't know. Is it because my prayers are so big and it's taking so much time for me to be molded into the person that I need to be before I can have access to the things I'm asking for? Like, I don't know what it is, but I've been definitely studying my word, trying to figure it out, trying to see what I'm supposed to be doing, trying to pray, trying to fast, figuring all of this stuff out. Like, it's Christianity, or trying to be like a real Christian, because people can say they're a Christian and still be doing them, you know, like all the things that they want to do, all the things that go on in the world, the clubs, the parties, the sex, the fornication, the dating married men and getting money from them, like all of that stuff. And then still go to church and say they're a Christian. But I'm talking about like the real kind, you know, the kind that don't do any of that. The kind that may used to do that, but when they decide, okay, I want to be a Christian, they gonna do it for real. You know, like when you're in your own. That's how I am. Like, I've had times where Cool. When I've been like abstinent before, and I used to call it celibacy, but I learned there was a difference. Celibacy is when you have no desire for sex, you never want to get married, you never want to have sex. Versus abstinence might mean you already had sex, but you deciding, you know what, this isn't, God isn't going to be pleased with me if I keep living my life this way, and I'm not married. So you cut that out of your life, and you try again to walk on the right path. However, it's not easy. Not even just in that area, like the whole walk, the praying, the fasting. Oh my God, y'all. Fasting, I used to fast like some years ago, right? But I decided that I wanted to fast on a weekly basis. Y'all, that takes severe discipline. That really requires you to tell your flesh to shut up and focus on the word, study the word, worship, praise, all of that stuff. Man, it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey. So my point of saying all this is, when you're trying to do things right, when you're trying to get what you're trying to get the right way, it is very, very difficult. But I definitely believe that in the end, it will ultimately be all worth it, because the things that God gives you, He adds no sorrow to. And yeah, you don't want to get it. I think, you know what, I was reading one day, and one of the things that stuck out to me, I hope I'm going to say this right, because my mind's kind of all over the place right now, but it says your desires are no good to you if you don't have the knowledge to maintain them. So don't be hasty for your desires or your blessings, or your feet will collapse underneath you. So basically it's saying, like, don't be in a rush to get things or to have things, because if you don't have the knowledge to maintain them, you're going to lose them anyway. So it's like, wow, like it's really a journey. Like, it's really, you have to work on yourself more than you work on your business or the things that your goals, the things that you're going after. And you also have to spend time with God, and actually find yourself giving thanks and praise more than you do asking for things. So you're kind of like out of balance if you're doing more asking of God than you are worshiping God and thanking God. So it really is a journey. And like I said, when you're trying to be like a real Christian, like not just a temporary one who's gonna get the stuff and then after you get it, you done with God. Like the kind that really want to keep going in the journey even after you obtain all the blessings that you asked for. It's hard. God be just unveiling things in you, bringing things to your mind, reminding you of things, having you repent about things, correcting you about things. It's a man. It is not an easy journey, but again, like I said, I know it'll all be worth it when I actually obtain what I'm trying to obtain. All right, so the craziest thing has been happening, y'all. Oh my goodness, I got an order. Right, I got down to my destination, and I got an order to do a pickup. So I hit the GPS and I start going to the pick to do the order. Okay. When I get there, I'm actually at the customer's house versus the restaurant. So basically, I'm at the customer's house without any food. This is like the 4th time this has happened to me. This has never happened prior to now. But within this week, so the work week for Doordash goes from Monday to Sunday. The pay period is weekly, and it starts with Monday and it ends on Sunday. So being as though today is Sunday, during this whole week from Monday on down to back again to Sunday, child, I done had at least 4 orders that this happened, where I literally went to the customer's house, and instead of being at the restaurant, their GPS, when I use the GPS inside of the Doordash app, it's taking me to the customer's house, and the whole time I'm thinking I'm going to the restaurant. So that's crazy. The first time it happened, I drove to the customer's house and I was like, oh, go tell my son to go give him the order. And the whole time there was no order in the car. And come to find out, when I did the pickup, it was really supposed to go back to that house that we were at. So I forgot that the app has been doing this lately, and I literally just drove to someone's house, and now I have to go back to their house to drop the order off to them. I wish they'd get their daggone act together, because I don't have this kind of time. This is wasting my time here. I can't. Now I'm spending double the time to do the order. Then and really wasting gas, and then the order really isn't worth it if I'm going to the customer's house twice. This is what I'm talking about right here. The fact of just all this chaos and confusion, and not enough pay, and not enough hours, and now you're sending me to the customer's house opposed to the restaurant, so I'm having to go to their house twice. Like, all of these like weird setbacks and just crazy things have been happening with this company lately, and I'm just hoping that something works out. It's as long as I'm still in my house, and then that means I still have time to save my house. Okay, so I still have hope just because of that. Just because of that fact. As long as I can still put the key in the door and go into my house, and my kids still have that place, then I'm still in good standing as far as I'm concerned. Being late on rent is just a thing. Being late is just a thing. But I can still turn this around. So I'm just hoping, even in spite of the Doordash malfunctions and low pay and low hours, a miracle could still happen. All right, so I just finished my first order of the day, and now I'm just kind of sitting, waiting for my next one to come in. What's a fly done got in here? Oh no, you are not welcome. Yes, so an hour has went by already since I started. Well, let me take that back. The shift was 6:30 to 10:30, but I don't think I started till like 6:45, since I made that stop at the store. But it's been probably about an hour by now.
Mom.
Since I've been out here. So I got three.
Mom.
Yes.
It smells good.
Okay.
And I can smell something. I can smell food. What's that good smell? From the house. From the book.
Ace is my kid that loves to eat, so he can't help but have his spidey senses going off when he smells some food that he wanna partake in. All right, so a couple hours have went by. I've been kind of moving and grooving a little bit. I think I've done a total of, let me see. I've done a total of 4 orders so far, and I'm on one right now. Since Aiden had to use the bathroom. What? Since Aiden had to use the bathroom, I just let him go in there and get the order for me, so I could go ahead and do this clip. But yeah, I have gotten a few orders, and the amounts of the ones I accepted haven't been too bad. But I mean, they've been putting out them little $2 and $3 orders, and I just usually decline those because the distances are sometimes like way out of line to be offering that type of compensation. So yeah, I have it's 9:30 and I get off in an hour, so I got another hour out here, and I don't know, hopefully the last hour will be better than the first 3. Excuse me, I don't understand why Aiden unbuckle you and you climbing over hill. Yeah, why? You little show. You say hi. Say hi. No hi. No, say hi. Okay. Good morning. So it's the next day. When I came in last night from work, I was tired, exhausted. I just crashed and went to bed. I didn't close the vlog out last night. And I got the kids off to school and everything. And this morning when I was watching my oldest son walk to the bus stop, I checked the mail and I had a notice from the realty company that I rent my house from. And there it was, a notice telling me that I had exactly 2 days to vacate the premises, that the sheriff was coming here in 2 days at 8:30 in the morning to evict me. So once I got my youngest off to school, I contacted them and asked them would they still be willing to accept the payment. And they said that they are. But now the total is $2,334.34 because of like the fees that they had to file with the sheriff and all of that stuff to have me actually removed from the unit. So the longer I take to pay it, the more fees are being accumulated. I don't even know what to say. Like I'm still believing that some way, somehow I could turn this around before the 2 days. But if I don't, then it's just going to be what it's going to be. You know, I think about the fact that I came here for a new start. I was living in a whole nother state just 10 months ago. And I had a similar issue like this. I went and I was staying with my children's father, and he actually put us out on the street. So that's what I knew. I wanted to move to this state anyway, which was the plan, to just stay there temporarily and then move down here to just restart my life, period. But after that happened, it just urged me to do it a little sooner than I had, really put me in a place where I had to do it sooner than I had planned to. And so I came down here with what I had. We went back, we got our things from out of storage about maybe 3 months later after living here, and we came here and finally feel like we got settled in. And now this happened, so it's like, wow, I came here to restart my life, and it's like things are kind of like trying to be the same of what I left, or maybe even worse, because I don't have anyone down here that I could depend. I have one family member. We live in 2 different cities, and I mean, we're cool, but I know I wouldn't be allowed to stay there. And I'm just trying to think, like, what would I even do? You know, like, what is God's plan for me? What is God trying to show me? What is he doing? You know, I've really been heavy in my praying and fasting, and it's like I'm warring in the spirit, because I know if I don't know anything else, I know that I have been going through stuff like this for a very, very long time. And I feel like it's because of things that not only I have done, but people in my bloodline. I heavily feel like our family lives under a very strong curse. And I am probably the only one that's willing to speak up on that and to face that and accept that for the reality that it is. And so because I know that that's what I believe and been seeing based off the patterns and the things that have happened to me, I've been warring in the spirit for myself. I'm not about to just sit down and accept death and defeat and the struggle life. Like, I know that I want like I said, the absolute maximum that God can offer me. I want the mansion, I want the cars, I want the basketball court and the pool for my kids. I want the land. I want the big garden where I can grow my own food. Like, I want the traveling. I want the most luxurious, abundant life that I can have on this earth. The next best thing underneath heaven, okay? That's what I want. That's what I deserve for me and my children. I don't want a basic life where I just clock into my little 9 to 5 and I go home and I pay my bills and I wait till my next check. Like, I want massive abundance, because I believe that is my birthright. That is my children's birthright, and I want to leave generational wealth for my grandchildren. I want to leave an inheritance for my grandchildren. I want to live my life biblically and follow the principles that I placed there, because I feel like that's when you're solid. That's when you live that way. That's when your life is almost unshakable. Yeah, things might still arise. You might still have some complications, but it's nothing that God can't handle. if you handle things in his way. So, with all of that being said, I'm just like, wow, I started to call somebody that I know that is really, really successful, huge millionaire, and ask her, like, was it like this for you? Like when you were about to finally break through, like when you were doing what you were doing, whether it was fasting, praying, working on yourself, reading books about self-development, reading books about your business, hanging around with other successful people, going to seminars, listening to whatever you were doing to develop yourself, breaking your bad habits, apologizing to people that you had wronged, or making amends. I know I've been doing a lot of that. Like I've literally been calling people that they've done me wrong. It was them who crossed the line with me, and I'm the one that went and called them and not really apologize, but try to make amends. Try to make peace, just squash the situation. And even though they weren't even big enough to give me an apology or really be straightforward and say, yeah, you know what, I was wrong when I did that too. I'm glad you called to make peace with me because, it's the right thing to do, and I'm down for it. The responses weren't really as I thought, but it's okay because I wasn't doing it really for them. I was doing it for me to set my own self free, to just kind of find every single area that I could possibly think of in my life and just make it right. Just be at peace with everybody. Let everybody know, hey, even if you wronged me, I'm good with you. I'm not beefing with you. If you need something and I got it, I got you. I'm not worried about the past anymore. I'm not holding on to grudges anymore. I don't want to be that person. I just want to be free. I want to be set free. I want to change and make amends with whoever I got to make amends with. Even if I'm not the one that did anything wrong. I'm being the bigger person here. I'm praying, I'm fasting, I'm reading my Bible, I'm studying, I'm doing things that I normally don't do. I like to plant seeds. It's a lady in my neighborhood who is a prostitute, and she walks up and down the street, and I went over to her and I just prayed with her and just hope that I could plant a seed, just a little bit, even if she didn't change right away. Just plant a seed so that she can know, just like how I prayed for her, she could pray for herself. Things like that. Just really trying to make a difference and let the light of the Lord be the first thing people see when they see me. And to also really just like not sit back and laugh and joke and talk about people and the things that they're going through, but to be somebody that does something to help them, even if it was just through a prayer. That prayer might sit with her forever. That might be the thing that she looks back at in another year or so and really change her life. So I'm out here doing the work. I don't really put this stuff out there because what I do behind the scenes or my arms or that type of thing, like you're not supposed to share that. Even fasting and praying, you can talk about fasting and praying, but you're not supposed to tell people when you're fasting and praying. It's certain things you do in secret, so it's not something that I put out on blast because it's nobody's business. It's between me and God. It's our secret place. It's our secret thing. But I'm just wanting to let you all know that I'm really doing the work because the life that I want is not going to come to me being in the place that I am in now. I have to develop into a different person. The better I become, the sooner those things could come to me. I attract them through the development of myself. And so because I'm now really understanding what that means, I've been doing the work. Okay, and it hasn't been easy. It's hard. It's hard to do the right thing. It's hard to focus. It's hard to study the Word of God and make time for that in your already busy, chaotic life as a single mom. It's hard. It's stressful. It is a challenge. The devil is always in your ear. I'm stressed out. I'm worried. I'm trying not to be in that place and to have those feelings, but I'm human. They naturally come. And then I'm driving and doing things, and it's the devil in your ear. Why don't you just end it? Why are you still here trying to fight and fast and pray? Why are you still here trying to depend on God? Why are you still trying? Don't you see it never works out? The life you want, why don't you just crash the car and just take you and the kids out? Like, don't you know that'd be easier? That's the voice. That's the voice that's coming in my head trying to manipulate me to make my life even worse. Because if I was dumb enough to go and listen to that voice, right, I would be dead and out of here. It wouldn't be no choice or no other option or no other opportunity or chance for me to make any difference. So I'm like, the way the devil has just been in my head with all this foolishness coming in my ear with that, I know it's him. I know it's him, and I know I must be close to breakthrough because he's doing everything he can to get in my ear and tell me to just end myself. Just get out of here. You just here fighting and struggling every day with these men and their kids. These men that left you, girl. You here with their kids by yourself. Why don't you just end it all and just have your peace? You know, but I already know. I know his traps. And this is why I stay in my Bible these days, because that's where you learn his traps. That's where you learn his manipulation. That's how you know when he's trying to get you to take yourself out, because he knows your destiny and he don't want you to meet it. You know, so like I said, it has not been easy. It has been quite hard. But here I am, still standing, still trying to defeat the demon of poverty, the demon of wickedness, the demon of shame, the demon of betrayal, the demon of all of this foolishness that's been going on in my life. These men that come and pretend to be one way and be a whole nother way and set your life back, and leave you with their kids and be gone with another girl trying to give her some kids to destroy her too. And she thinking she winning, not even knowing what you got in store for her. These men, some of these men are really your downfall. The thing is, you can't keep getting with these guys, sleeping with them before you married, and then getting pregnant by them and ending up in the same situation. That's what I have had a history of doing. Picking bad men that didn't care about me enough to marry me first and to be here to support me wholeheartedly. Now I'm battling around trying to hold it down for my kids, because this isn't their fault. I'm trying to spare them from having to suffer while these men have left them to suffer. So it hasn't been easy. So here's the notice right here. Serve this eviction order at the premises on May 24th at 8:30 a.m. So this is it, y'all. This is do or die at this moment. It's either get that money or start packing. And I do want to ask for assistance again from anybody who is willing and able. If you can't do it, don't worry. I totally understand. I know things are up and down for everybody, and people are just trying to preserve and store what they have for themselves. But if you can find it, to assist me while I'm out here trying to assist myself, if you can find it to contribute, a nice portion or contribution, whatever you can send, please send it to my Zelle at everythingallisontaylor@gmail.com. I'll also put that information in the description box below. And again, like I said before in the last video, I pray that it is returned to you 100-fold, and that you'll be blessed abundantly if you are able to give. And even if you are not able to give, but you really wholeheartedly would if you could, I pray that you get a blessing anyway. So that's where I am, guys. I thank y'all for watching this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here so I can start another one, because at the same time I'm trying to help myself through Doordash. I'm dipping my hand into some wholesale real estate, and I'm also working my boutique, as well as trying to do YouTube videos to hope that I can get some good enough watch time, and also the views and the subscribers to get my channel going and to get some money that way. Like, I'm not just sitting here waiting for somebody to come save me. I'm doing all I can for myself as well, because this is, of course, my situation. So whoever can find it to help, thank you. I appreciate you for your help. May you be blessed 100-fold. Make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. If you can, share the video, comment, like the video, because liking the video will get me put in the algorithm to get more views and to possibly have my channel monetized sooner than later. So again, thank you for watching the video. Please check the description box for the information, and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next video.